Hi, this is Alex from devstories.eu, Snowflake and Snowpark Python, episode 3 of 17. Connection boilerplates are often a security nightmare, filled with hard-coded passwords and scattered environment variables. You want to give your team a local command line tool, but you absolutely cannot bake credentials into the code. The solution is establishing a session cleanly using Snowpark's native configuration features. Every Snowpark script starts by creating a session object. This is your active link to the Snowflake environment. It encapsulates your authentication, your target warehouse, and your context. To build it, you use the builder object available on the session class. The most direct approach is passing a dictionary. You create a Python dictionary with keys for your account, user, password, role, database, and warehouse. You pass that dictionary into the configs method of the session builder, then call the create method. The logic flows straight from your dictionary into the Snowflake backend. But hard-coding credentials inside a Python script is a massive security risk, making this approach unsuitable for shared tools. To remove credentials from your code, Snowpark relies on a standard configuration file called connections.toml. You place this file either in your project root or in a hidden Snowflake directory inside your user home folder. The toml file holds connection blocks. You can define a default block, a dev block, and a prod block, each with its own connection parameters. Here is the key insight. When you use a toml file, your Python code simplifies dramatically. You do not pass a dictionary at all. You just call the get or create method on the session builder. Snowpark automatically scans the standard directories, finds your toml file, reads the default block, and instantiates the session. If you want a specific environment, you pass the connection name to the configs method before creating the session. Your code stays clean and credentials stay securely on the local machine. We can secure our command line tool even further. Even with a toml file, you might not want developers storing permanent passwords locally. You can eliminate passwords entirely by using browser-based single sign-on. In your toml file, you omit the password key. Instead, you add a key called authenticator and set its value to external browser. When your script reaches the session creation step, execution pauses. Snowpark intercepts the process and automatically opens the user's default web browser. It redirects the developer to your organization's identity provider. The developer logs in normally, satisfying any multi-factor authentication requirements. Once the identity provider approves the login, it sends a temporary authentication token back to a local port that Snowpark is listening on. The script receives the token, establishes the secure Snowflake session, and the Python execution resumes. Your CLI tool now has fully authenticated access to Snowflake without a single password ever touching your configuration files or your source code. The most secure credential is the one that never touches your code, and delegating authentication to the browser keeps your local scripts both safe and entirely focused on data. I would like to take a moment to thank you for listening. It helps us a lot. Have a great one.